It's good to see everyone.
Doing great. Good to see you.
Congratulations. This film was so much fun, and I can't wait for people to see it. I mean, Samantha, congratulations, playing Dora. And, it's so interesting, right? Because we've seen Dora in a lot of different ways, animated and live action. So what was that like for you? Did it feel like unique opportunity, but in a sense that you know about this character, but this is a character maybe in this iteration that we've never seen before? What was that like for you?
No, of course. I mean, yes, we have seen Dora before in many iterations. And honestly, that was such a guideline for me. We have the classic traits of her optimism, her adventurous spirit, her curiosity for learning. All of those aspects are in this movie, plus even more. I was, grateful enough to have an incredible director and amazing people to support me in adding my own interpretation to her character, making her very self-aware and confident in who she is, I think is very important. And also, that's also the message of the film. To me, that's what I took away, is that you have the power to achieve whatever you want in this world, as long as you work hard for it and you get it done, right? And I'm so grateful for that opportunity, and for kids and for families to see it. It's not just for kids, it's for anybody who would love to see an action-packed, family, heartfelt movie.
Absolutely. And to kind of add to that question for Jacob. Jacob, good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
I just kind of wanted to ask because, Samantha said it really well. I mean, one of the big things about Dora, and especially this movie as well, like the edutainment, right? Like you're learning about things and you're having fun at the same time. And I'm wondering, from a script to screen journey for you, even before going and filming Sol Dorado, like what was that like, seeing that edutainment component of the Dora world in the scripts and then see it come to life while you were in production for this film?
It was pretty wild. I can't, honestly, I was reading the script and I was just in awe of what they were able to come up with, and all the elements within the Dora franchise, the universe, that they were able to implement in the actual movie to just keep the same heart, the same identity that what is Dora already. So obviously there's a ton of educational stuff, ton of callbacks to the original shows, and also just a lot of new things and like crazy adventures and crazy trials that these people have to go through just to elevate it a little more and to really make it pop in the live action space. And truly there's some great shots in this movie that I think the audience will really love. It's such a beautifully shot movie. The sets are fantastic. The jungle looks amazing. And truly, I think it's a best place to set off for an adventure movie, truly.
Absolutely. Mariana, good to see you.
Good to see you.
I did kind of want to ask, similar to my question that I gave Samantha, I mean, what was it like working on a live action film based on, a character in a world that we've usually seen animated? It's all storytelling, but was there a different kind of preparation or mindset for you with that, based on just what I just said?
Yeah, I mean, I think for each of our characters, we want to ground them in reality as much as possible, even if we're in this animated world a little bit. You want them to be real people, and Naiya is, I think, one of the most grounded in reality, at least a little bit, and she shares a lot of traits that I think a lot of people can relate to, and she's in a situation that a lot of people can relate to. And I think that when Dora comes in, that's an opportunity to make life brighter and to realize that we have the capacity to do that for ourselves in our everyday life, and we don't have to be stuck, and we don't have to be as grounded in reality as we make ourselves be. We can be childish, we can go on adventures, we can have fun. Yeah, we can have fun. So yeah, I think Dora really brings that energy to the reality of the world we created.
Absolutely, that's well said. Acston, my guy, what's up, man?
Woo! Acston!
You're so good in this film, man. Congratulations.
Thank you. So true.
What were the your conversations that you're going to have with your cast are going to be different to the conversations with the directors and the creatives. What were the conversations like with the director of this film specifically while you got on set? Because there's going to be a lot of prep, but was there a lot of conversations while you were filming specifically?
Yeah, in between takes, we would talk about just random stuff. Well, with the director, we would just talk about, should I go there or there?
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah.
A lot of that kind of happens before you go to production. That's why I'm asking, because sometimes they happen, but a lot of that like those big conversations happen before you film. Once you film, it's almost like that's like the hard part is done, right? Like all the auditioning, the prep is done. You're just going in and doing your thing if you think about it, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And I
Which
will
is-
say for Action's purpose, he was 9 years old when he filmed this, and our director was throwing notes like crazy,
Left
and
and right.
Acston was absorbing them. Also, he had to find his lighting at the same time, hit
Yeah.
his mark at the same time. All this going through his brain, even before they even yell action. And he was so quick with everything. It was the most impressive I think I've seen
Yeah.
on the set. It was absolutely amazing to watch.
Yeah. I was not acting like that at 9 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, this kid is a natural talent over here.
Absolutely. And last question for a wrap up, I'm going to throw this up to everyone because I'm sure you're all going to agree with me and there's interesting things. So I'm also a filmmaker, so I think about these things. A lot of people might not think about these things, but we'll see a take, with Samantha and Jacob, right, where they're chatting, and then it's like 2-3 minutes in runtime, right? And then we go to the next scene in the film, right? But I know that there's a chance that scene that we saw that was just 2-3 minutes in the movie might have taken you a day or two to film. You know what I
Right
mean?
on the money. Right on the money.
I know exactly which scene that is.
Yeah.
So,
And that
That was the whole day.
the tram scene. Our
yes.
chase scene in the movie took about, I think, 2 weeks to film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did it feel like that scene was its own movie, or did it feel like it's
Yeah.
part of the project?
We
Sol Dorado?
clapped. We clapped when we wrapped on the tram
We
scene.
literally had
We had like its
mini
own rap
rap
party. Yeah.
We had a mini rap party for the tram because the first few days it's fun, and then it's a week and you're like, okay, yeah, it's we can be done
Move
with
along.
this. And then the next week comes and you're like, okay, when are we done? When do we move on from the tram? Because it's so much. I mean, it is like such a huge spectacle, and then like I never thought I'd do a chase scene in my entire life. I mean, that's pretty epic, right?
Yeah.
And getting
Absolutely.
like fries thrown at you and people chasing
Yeah.
us,
Yeah.
and then like Camila the Crusader with, I mean, her stunts on the motorcycle are so cool. And then
Yeah.
with Karen, she comes down the slide and like one of the
many-
funniest moments.
I'm
in the
not
movie.
surprised, to be honest with you, how long that scene. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not
Yeah.
that surprised, but maybe it's because I know how it goes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, things like
yeah,
the tram, they're so complex, and there's so many moving parts. But even there's like scenes like me and Dora sitting on like the ledge as Dora is maybe breaking down a little bit, and even that scene alone, it's just us two talking, which is probably one of the first times we do it in the whole film,
Yeah.
and that takes at least like 6 hours, 8 hours just to film those two angles and to get every single shot.
Yeah.
It's crazy the amount of work that comes into a movie or a television show or whatever the format may be.
Yeah.
And you don't know that unless like you're in the industry and you actually live it.
Thank you for
Well, I
asking.
get excited because when we see a big thing, I know all the conversations and all the prep that kind of went into that scene. That's what
Yeah.
gets me excited. You know what I mean?
That kind of like goes off of our director, he had the movie in his brain. It was just a matter of like, now he had the vehicle to translate it into actually getting it done. And like, that was so useful and so helpful because sometimes, you go on sets and it's like, we'll figure out which shot we decide to do. But with Alberto, he knew right away. And it was so efficient because we were like, we don't have to worry about time. We get to just act. And that was such a fun privilege.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Dora and the Search for Sol Dorado. Can't wait for people to see it on Nickelodeon. Jacob, Samantha, Mariana, Acston, great to see you all. Congratulations and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. I
Nice to
appreciate
meet
you.
you.
Thank
Oh, I
you.
really appreciate it. Thank you. All the best. Appreciate it.
Take care.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.